Few words elicit an emotional response more strongly than the word failure. One of the biggest obstacles to success is a fear of failure. In fact, most people are more motivated to avoid failure than they are to achieve success. Most people don't even have written goals because of a fear of failure. When you set a goal, you're defining success, but you're also defining failure. However, failure is a necessary part of the success and successful living. Failure is a common result. It's a lot more common than success. Failure is a short stop along the path to success. There is no significant success without a significant amount of failure, too. Perhaps failure is something that should be welcomed, or at least considered neutral and expected. You should anticipate a fair amount of failure along the way. If you're not failing, you're not trying. Ours is a world where people don't know what they want and are willing to go through hell to get it. Don Marquis. The fear of failure. So if failure is normal, and the fear of failure is a huge roadblock to success, why are we still afraid of failing? Fear of failure is one of the most common fears in humans. Unfortunately though, if you have this fear, you're unlikely to experience a lot of success. It might be challenging to conquer this fear, but necessary if you want to reach the highest levels of success. Let's look closer at this fear. Fear of failure has several components. 1. Fear of looking incompetent. If you fail, you must not know what you're doing, right? That might be true in some cases. However, just because you don't know what you're doing right now doesn't mean you'll never figure it out. It takes practice to be good at anything. Think of how long it took you to learn to walk, talk, ride a bike, swing a golf club, or play an instrument. Those processes are little more than failure after failure. 2. Fear of looking like a failure. Suffering a failure doesn't make you a failure. You may have failed to do something, but that's not a permanent character flaw. A person can't be a failure. A person can only experience failure. 3. The belief that failure is final. There aren't many things in life that only give you one chance. You can always try again. Abraham Lincoln had more failures than most and still became a great US president. Look up his story and see how yours compares. He had failed careers, businesses, and lost multiple elections. 4. Fear of your own limitations. Failure doesn't reveal your long-term limitations. It might reveal your current limitations, but those can be altered. Finding out your limitations is good news because you can do something about them and become stronger and more capable than you have ever been. 5. Fear of success. Maybe you're not afraid of failing at all. Maybe you're actually afraid of succeeding. This might sound counterintuitive, but it can happen. Once you're successful, people will expect more from you. There are a variety of reasons why you might fear success. Give it some thought. Ask yourself why you fear failure. Is it one of these reasons or do you have another? Understanding the reasons for your fear is the first step to working past it. The mental resistance caused by the fear of failure can be enough to bring your efforts to a standstill. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill.